How's everybody doing this evening? Good evening, everyone. Sorry, I just end up coming to my studio. As you all know, I'm supposed to come in every Friday night and tell you how everybody's doing. I'm hoping everybody's doing good this evening. I am going to talk to you about this evening's vlogging. I know I'm in my studio, as I said once, and I always tell you guys every night, when I leave here, Friday night. Sorry I didn't come in on Monday night. For some reason, I was having internet issues. I don't know what's going on with this internet thing, but for some reason, that's what I was having issues with it. So, tonight's conversation is about foods. As you all know, this is all about food, and that's what we're going to talk this evening. Um, as you know, I also would love to hurry up and travel, but I can't at this moment. But I will talk to you about some food things and my travels and my knowledge, that I have had. Like I said, past few days ago, I was telling you about the foods in the Magic Kingdom, which is Disney World. I have had good experiences in some of the restaurants, and we all know Disney can be good in some places and some restaurants, but then yet you have other places that have been when like I've traveled throughout when I was in a younger age, and as you know, I'm Latino and I have a good tasting for Latino food, but I'm not gonna talk about not only Latino food. I'm talking about every kind of food from all kinds of continents that I have, pretty much tried. And I know one of them, I know for now, I know that I have been like fluent like Asian food because, I've been to a lot of Asian restaurants lately. And I know some of them have like, they have their flavors and they have there's good and like bad, restaurants, but then yet I never had bad experiences overall. I just, sometimes you don't have that taste for that certain food, and you obviously want to have the best taste overall when you have a good experience when you go and taste something, right? Well, since COVID happened, I know some of the restaurants that I so love, like Asian restaurants here where I lived at, they're pretty much they're not no longer there, and it kind of it affects some of us because we're so used to going to so places that we like and we enjoy that they're no longer there, so we have to try something different. And every time I have tried, like especially those pho, I love pho, but I've tried so many. I think I did a video when I first started doing this YouTube channel. I made a small video of place that I want to try pho in, and it was a pretty good experience. But the food, I mean, I did taste it. It was okay. I'm not gonna say it was bad, but it was, it's got so much, in it, so much flavors that you can't pinpoint one in particular because you know how we are. We love the foods that we just want to pinpoint one in particular that we enjoy, right? With this one, I couldn't really get the full body flavor of it, and that's the thing about the food that you have to try, the food to the point that you can, taste those flavors, bring in that, the taste to it, and have that taste bud that we all love to taste, something that you're like you want to talk about it, and I've been to those restaurants and now they're no longer there. And that was the sad thing about it, that it just sunk my heart a little, and that's the thing I kind of miss about some of those restaurants, like they're no longer there. So we had to search for different restaurants, but they're not the same in flavor and and taste. It's just it's just not the same. And it's just one of those things that we try so hard to go out there and try to see if we can, either like me, I want try to see if I can make a video of it, but then yet how can I make a video if I know, if I mean, I could say I could like it, but then if I don't like it, why would I make a video of it? I don't want to disappoint, the place either. So I'm like, I mean, I will literally take out, like everybody says, you can take out your phone, record it. And that's what I did with that restaurant because I thought, it was going to give me a good experience, a good tasting, but I actually didn't have any of it. So I was disappointed. And I was also, like, um, I went to do a sushi video too. And the thing about it is that, I really thought that I was going to enjoy the experience, but I did enjoy it, which I had an awesome experience doing the I think Kura sushi is what is it? Like a little kind of little like a belt, something like that. It was an amazing experience. But the saddest thing is that, I really was hoping to do another video, but I was really hoping for, like the manager or so can call me back and do a video of it so I can, like set my camera there and record and, taste the sushis that they have there because obviously I don't know half of those sushis that they have in there. I don't even know what they are because I mean I don't know what they are. I'm just one of those persons that I go there and I want, to enjoy the moment and the taste and the flavors of the sushi that, I just get overwhelmed with the food. I'm like I think one of my favorite person said to me, he says, you're like that little mouse on that cartoon Ratatouille. When you put all the flavors in, it goes pow, pow, pow all over your brain over here. You're like completely go crazy with the flavors. You're like, I mean, I don't know if some of you have seen the expression of, I, what is his name? He's also a YouTuber, Mark. Mark Wayne when he's like tasting the food. He has a, this expression that he like he makes when he's tasting amazing food. And by all means, I don't want to say nothing bad about this gentleman. He's an amazing YouTuber, by the way. Also, some of the YouTubers that go tasting around the world their foods, and you know how their expression is when they, like when they taste the food, you just go like, wow, wow, because it's the flavor that I mean, we just like, we can't believe how is it possible you can put all those flavors in your mouth and you have this taste for it, we just amazing. Like when I tell people about my mother's cooking, I go, I'm hey, I'm worse than Ratatouille when it comes to my mother's flavors because nobody can compete with my mom's flavors. But I'm talking about a younger age because my mom's not, able to do that anymore. She's already older lady. She's no longer cooking. But I remember when I was young, when she would come up with a soup or a different plate every single day of every, like every other, like not every other, like every single day was a different plate, and every different day was a different soup. My favorite soup was a soup that she made with link soup. Oh my god, I would go crazy for the link soup. I would die for the link soup. And not only that, I think she also made I think pea soup. If I'm not mistaken, pea soup or something like that. But no, my bad. I'm sorry. It was not pea soup. It was, I think, we well, I don't know how we call zucchini squash soup. I don't know what it was, but it was an amazing soup. My mom, I don't know, my mom could overwhelm you with all her flavors, and she was so amazing. And I mean, I love my mom when she cooked. For her to be an international chef, I think she was amazing. She was amazing. I wish she can pass on the tradition, but sadly she didn't. Well, she cooked. I mean, technically did teach us some cooking, but not as well as, I mean, as her. I mean, her. I mean, I could die for her cooking, but sadly I can't. I mean, I can't taste her food anymore. But that's why I go, traveling and tasting foods, and I want to enjoy the flavors of the foods. Like, obviously, everybody talks about tacos. There's not only tacos out there in Mexico, there's more than just tacos. There's other plates that Mexico has that a lot of people don't know of, but something my mom does know, and she always constantly tells us, remember, it's not only the taco that we have there, there's other plates that we have in Mexico that a lot of people, from different parts of Mexico, they cook different foods. So you have to go and try that. And really, and I really think that, a lot of people do not pinpoint that out. And as a YouTuber, I'm letting you know it's not only tacos that they have in Mexico. They have other foods out there that they're amazing, that we can love, and that's what I'm heading to when I travel uh, to parts of Mexico where they have different foods. And the opportunity that I will get to travel, hopefully pretty soon. Like I said, I'm just hoping I can get to travel soon so I can show you some of the, foods and flavors and, places that I'm going to travel, and show you their foods from there, because it's not only about the tacos. It's more than just tacos. It's not only that, it's also, like I said, it's the culture and the people, that we have there. It's the same thing as when I go to Florida and to Disney World. I like to taste the foods of the places that I've, go. Like, I know, since I haven't been there for such a long time, I know when they used to have that Cuban restaurant with the pineapple. Man, their food was amazing. I mean, I can't describe it, but it was so good. I wish they didn't take it down. Honestly, it broke my heart when I went the last time I went there. It broke my heart because I could no longer go there and taste that amazing Cuban food that I was so used to going when I used to go and take my family there. Now we're like, okay, so where did the pineapple went? Because that's what we call it, a pineapple restaurant. Because you know how it was shaped. It was shaped really, really pretty, and I mean, I loved it. I really did. And by all means, it was something that to get missed. I missed it, and I love the fact that they have Latin music in the middle of the night. But well, too bad. Got that out of the way. So, well, heartbroken there. But other than that, you go to the Magic Kingdom. A lot of people say that, I think it's at the I think is the one that they have for the Beauty and the Beast. They say that they have good food in there. Well, I went when they first opened. I was there. Believe it or not, I was there when they first opened, and I think they told us that we couldn't go in, but for some reason we ended up going in because it was not in our dining plan. Remember, some of us have purchased those dining plans, but then the father of my kids said, "Okay, I'm gonna pay cash, but because I want to enter there, and I want my daughter to go there." So sure enough, we mentioned that, and that kind of changed the ambiance a little, because we said, "I'm gonna pay cash." Okay, so we did, and we ended up entering it, which I thought that was kind of like funny, because you know a lot of people were in line waiting, and we did wait a little while for that, to enjoy that experience as soon as they opened up, because it was crowded. I mean, it was so crowded, it was so booked. But I had an amazing experience, because I tried the ratatouille they had there, because they had ratatouille, and I think my kids got, how the kids are, they get a little, you know um French fries and whatever comes there. But uh their dad and I tried something different, and we enjoyed it. Matter of fact, I have one of those cups, the souvenir cups that they have a little light thing, like a tower thing. And I mean, I enjoy the experience. I just hate the fact that when people say, the food is so somewhat. which at maybe now it could be, but at that time it was amazing. I really tried that. I did not try the gray stuff, like they say. Try the gray stuff. I didn't. Sorry, I forgot about that one. But overall, I had a great experience. When I go there, and I enjoy the food because I pinpoint where I'm gonna go to dinner. Because remember, we have to make a reservation when we go there. So I ended up making a reservation for that particular place, and again, we couldn't do it. There was no opening, but that particular time, he said, "Well, okay, well, if they're not taking for someone to pay, obviously, with the meal plan, I guess I'll pay cash. So I will pay cash, and I want to see if we can get in." But I don't know. I really don't think it was the fact that it was paid in cash. I think it was the fact that maybe it was an opening at that time that somebody canceled at the last moment. I don't want to say it was because of the cash, because I could be wrong, but I really didn't know what went down. So I mean, I had to ask their dad. I didn't know what went down really, but I was so happy that we were some of those first families that went through there and had that experience, and we saw how beautiful it was. And I have to say, it was amazing. And it probably is still amazing, because you love all those things that they have, the snow falling down in the windows and all that. It was amazing. I really think it was amazing. It's one of those amazing places that you just enjoy, just the ambience. And that's one of the things I loved about that. Um, though, of course, I'm going to change from there. I'm going to change it to another experience that I had, which I think it was in Epcot. In Epcot, I know that I have amazing experiences, but because I've only tried only Chef de la France. I love it. I never think that the experience is bad. I always have good experiences. I love their food. The only thing I do not eat, because I did have bad flavor, was it was I think it was the onion soup. Oh, that's so salty. It really really did bother me quite a lot. So after that, I never ate the onion soup. I just like to be simple. Just get a salad, and just get probably a steak and creme brulee. That's all I get when I go there. Um, but on the other hand, my kids are pretty much like the same. They're meat lovers. They get a good steak or something, or something else that they came up in the menu. But I just like to stay, with the trying something unique and different. So I change sometimes on my menu. And have I ever been to the new ones? I've been to the new. I think that they have some Italy. They opened those new. I think pizzerias or whatever they. I've been to the one with the bigger restaurant, and it was amazing. I had a good experience on that one. I absolutely loved it. Though of course we were in an area that I couldn't enjoy the view, of the restaurant, how pretty it was where I used to. I mean, I really wanted to see the place that you could like literally see the place that can make you pizza in, but I couldn't do it because they said that the ovens are real beautiful. I didn't see it, but I did enjoy, eating there. They have good pizza. I'm not gonna lie, they had amazing pizza. So that is one of the places that the Chef de France, the Italian restaurant. I forgot the name of it. I'm not gonna tell you the name of it is because I forgot it. But those are the amazing experience that I have had in Epcot. I've also had. I would like to say that I have an experience with, I think, in London eating fish and chips, but every time I try to eat fish and chips there, we're like, no, we get overwhelmed with everything so crowded in there. And I really don't understand why Epcot is so crowded. If all you do is just like go around seeing parts of the different continents and different things. But I guess it's because everybody likes the experience and the food tasting around them, which I absolutely love. I really do because I'm one of those persons. I like to try all the foods in there, but of course I can't, you know, try them unless I go to the food festival, which I've never been to the food festival because I've never had the opportunity. It's one of those times that we end up going where it's not even available. So too bad on that one. Which bad on me. I never get to taste that amazing food that they keep on saying that they come up with. I never get that opportunity. But overall, I mean, those are my experiences when I have, traveled to the places that I've been to, and I enjoy them. I have also, I not too long ago, I went to Oklahoma, and we went to this, I think this Asian restaurant, and I don't know for what reason we went to an Asian restaurant, but I guess because we were all going as a family, and that's what we went to. And the Asian food was not as good as I wanted to be. Though of course, it's tempting when you get there. You want to like go to the casinos, but you can't go there. We're not allowed because we have kids. Um, well, sort of. But anyway, I have tasted. I think I have gone to a place in Oklahoma, if I'm not mistaken, and they have a variety of selection of meats, but I don't remember the name of the restaurant or anything like that. And they also have like a beer flight, and I did enjoy their beer flight, but I could not. I remember what the name of that place was. I went with one of my friends a long, long, long time ago. We're talking about, I guess, like about 10 years ago, 10 years ago, way back. I don't remember. I don't remember. There's been quite some time on that one, but it was a good food in there. I loved it. It was an amazing place where you can taste the steaks. On the other hand, if we're talking about steaks, let's not forget Fuego de Chao. Oh my God! Here in there's a place called Fuego de Chao. I think it's around the Metroplex in Dallas, Texas. It is an amazing restaurant where I mean, the meat keeps on coming at you. It's one of those places that they serve you meat. If you want some, you don't want some. It's an amazing place, and oh my God, I would really love to go back to Fuego de Chao. I love Brazilian steaks like those. They were amazing. I've never ever in my life have such an amazing experience as Fuego de Chao. It was overwhelming. The food was so delicious. I wish I could stay there and eat and eat and eat and eat all I can eat, but nope, I couldn't because it was so much that I already ate that I couldn't take it anymore. But overall, like I said, this channel is all about food, and those are my experience that I've had throughout the years. There might be some more, but I just want to tell you the best experiences that I have had throughout this time, close to like before COVID started. So I hope you guys enjoy my videos. And I know, like I said, I haven't been doing any video blogging due to the places that were shut down where I live at, and sadly, they're not no longer available. So I hope you guys like this video. Please leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and I would gladly appreciate it so I can do more videos for you. And hopefully, I can get out there and start recording. Okay. So y'all have a good night and enjoy the rest of the evening. Good night.